I guess he just snatched 190. I missed it. I was over in the other training hall with Linus, who did another snatch with 120. I knew Botev was going to go heavy today, so I came over to try catch some of his workout. So that's 170 falling on 190, and he snatched 190 yesterday and did a real easy double with 180. Okay, here we go in clean and jerk, 70 kilos. As I mentioned, Stefan snatched 190 today. He snatched 190 yesterday also. He really had the gym buzzing yesterday because he came in and did an easy double. He snatched with 180 and did a single with 190. And he cleaned and jerked 215 easily. And then just to frost the cake, he did a bunch of squats with 270. It was 3 sets of 4, but the interesting thing was he was using these Chinese squat racks that you'll see probably a little later. Well, you actually probably already noticed them with the Jakarov sequence. They're unwieldy themselves, but he had them propped up on blocks, and then to make matters even worse, he had the bar so laid on the plates that he kept dropping plates off the bar. First 5s were dropping off the ends, and then 10. So what was interesting is each time he lost plates, he didn't pause, just went ahead and finished the set, and we were all pretty amazed. Supposed to be going up to, we hear, maybe 230 today in the clean and jerk, which is why we're over here instead of finishing up with hilarious 120. I don't know if you can see that, but Stefan taped the center section of the bar where there's very light nerving, of course, on an Olympic-looking bar, very light, but he taped it so it wouldn't abrade his throat area. Did the same thing yesterday. Here we go with 150. Looks like a double. I'm surprised he didn't get that. This is 180. 180 kilos. Here we got a nice round 200 kilos. This guy is a complete powerhouse. Stefan weighs about 120. I'm one of the people who actually is picking him as the dark horse to win in Atlanta in a super. In 1990, when he was a 110 kilo lifter, I saw him clean 252.5 kilos, 252.5, in an attempt to break Zacharevich's world record in clean and jerk. He barely missed the jerk, but he cleaned 252.5 as a 110. This guy can do damage. It's 200 kilos. Look at that jerk. This is 215. I gotta tell you, I'm not even sure a minute's passed since his last set. I mean, this is basically load and lift. His breathing hasn't even come back to normal. Stefan's rocking and rolling here. 215. Watch the jerk. This guy's a powerhouse on the jerk. Boom. Like a cannon. Easy lift. Okay, here we go. This is 230. This is a lift we heard he was going to go for today. Resting just a little bit for this. You can see he's thinking about this lift just a little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit. Everything else has been very casual. 230 kilos, so a little over 500 pounds now. Around 505, I guess. Oh, routine clean. Watch the jerk. Bam. Look at that. Okay, we got something unexpected going on here. Stefan's going for 240. This is a real serious lift. Just thinking about it a little bit more than last time, catching his breath. I'll tell you, this would be a respectable lift in the World Championships in competition. And he's just treating this as a training lift. Okay, 240 kilos. Watch it go. Strong clean. Big jerk play. Oh, look at that jerk. Look at that. I'll tell you, this guy just might win this year. Surprise a few people, I think. This is why we came over, because Stefan told me yesterday that he was going to be going very heavy today, and after what he did yesterday, when he said heavy, I knew we might be in for big things. I thought 230 was going to be as far as we'd see him go today. This 240 was just a bonus for us. Maybe we can do some heavy squats, we'll see. Okay, the guy Stefan's working out with just did this 215. Stefan's still breathing hard, and he's taking the same 215. He's still a little winded. Yeah. Very routine. I'm going to do reps to 215. How do you like this? When's the last time you saw someone in your gym clean 215 for a double? After doing 240? This is very interesting. Okay, Stefan did the 240. You saw him do the double with 215. Now he's got 220. This is like classic Bulgarian, hit a heavy single, drop down, come back up. Let's see what he does here. 220. Just routine work for him. Ah, he's going to double this. Just to show us what some guys can do. We'll do double with 220 now. Watch this. This guy's got a lot of stamina. Workout. 200. So we're back down here again. Let's see if he's going to do another double. Yeah. Stands up pretty easy with 200 kilos, don't you think? Just to make sure Stefan's done enough work, he's going to squat now. This is 150. And I think I mentioned that yesterday he did 190 snatch, clean and jerk 215, and then did there's 3 sets of 4 reps in the back squat with 280. And in case that was not enough work, I was chatting with Stefan after he finished his clean and jerks and asked if he was squatting the squat. Turns out he also worked out this morning, and he was apologizing, saying his legs were still tired. He was doing doubles in the front squat with 260 kilos this morning. That's after that workout yesterday. Then you saw what he just did as far as clean and jerks. I also mentioned that he had snatched one up to 190 in today's workout. I don't have that on tape because we were following Sulaimanoglu and Leonidas over in the other training hall. He said he's just going to do light squats today, maybe up to about 280. Nice and light. This is 190 kilos, obviously a very lightweight for Stefan as far as squatting goes. Take a look at those. Take a look at these squat racks. These are these traditional Chinese squat racks, sort of like bar stools. And take a look what these guys are going through to make these things workable. What they've done today is, instead of putting the squat racks up on blocks, they've stacked bumper plates on the top to get the height they need. And then to keep the bar from rolling off, I don't know if you can see, but there's a 1.25 kilo plate on each side of the stack of bumpers. That's so that the whole barbell doesn't just roll off the top. And they've done this very casually. Just as yesterday, they very casually rigged up this really precarious stand to put the racks on of the wooden blocks. It's remarkable that they treat this so casually. I mean, they just walk in and just do this and don't blink. A lot of people just walk out of the gym if they had to train in conditions like this. But these guys just go, oh well, and make it work. It was 230, just over 500 pounds. This is 260. This is what Stefan was doing doubles with in the front squat this morning. Okay, this is 290. Look closely at the end of the bar. In fact, look at the bar. There's no room. Obviously no collar. Watch this. 290. How's this for a day's work? Look at this. 270. I guess these are Stefan's cool down sets. Look at this guy. Yeah, gonna do 5 with this. Man, alive. Look at that. This is Stefan Botev again. I just came walking in the training hall. It's about noon. The last workout of his you saw. That's 150 kilos. 150. I'll try to find out what he's done so far. This is the 150 again. This is 140. Stefan just did a set with 90. Talked to him a little bit. He power snatched today, went up to 130, did the power cleans with 150. He's going to do a little squatting because this is a very light day. Today's Saturday. He's going to work out a little bit tomorrow and Sunday, and then they say Monday is going to be a big day, maybe even heavier than that workout we saw from yesterday that included the 240 clean and jerk. We'll see how heavy he goes in squatting today. Here we go, third set for Stefan with 190 kilos. I don't know if you can see the edge of this plate on the platform in front of these squat racks. That's there because Kirill Kunev's squatting with them. He's a little shorter. They kick the plate under the racks. He steps up on it and backs off to do each set. Doesn't even seem to think twice about it. This is 230. Okay, we got 250 here. And remember, yesterday Stefan, besides that 240 clean and jerk, back squatted 290 for a double, 270 for 5, and that morning had front squatted 260 for a double. And this is what he considers a real lightweight. But this is a guy who's rumored to have clean and jerk 270 in training as a 110 in 1988, so he's used to lifting big weights. This is 260. He's not only got the plates on in a different order, but the different combinations. Little things like this just don't slow him down at all. 260. This guy's a workhorse. This is 280. It's 280 again. He's going for 3. He's talking. His girlfriend's taking pictures of him. He's giving her directions, I think, too. Look at that. Stefan Botev again with 90 kilos. This is his second warm-up set. This is Monday morning. He competes on Sunday. This is going to be his last heavy training day set, and he said he's going very heavy today. That'll be this afternoon. So this will give us a chance not only to continue with the Stefan Botev show, but to see what happens when you train twice a day. 90 kilos again. I asked Stefan about this morning's workout. He says just warm up. This is 120. It'd be interesting to see how heavy Stefan goes, considering that one is a warm-up workout session. It's in the morning, and that afternoon's supposed to be heavy. I don't know, this afternoon maybe goes 190 or so, maybe a little heavier than 190, but probably around there in snatch. So about 120 right now, so I just power snatched that. $130. This is 140. $140 again. $120. This is 160. Interesting, the warm-up training session, which is what this is, looks like it's power snatches and power cleans. Looks like Stefan doesn't feel like he has to warm up his jerk. Of course, he's got a jerk that looks like something shot out of a cannon. Maybe that's part of why he doesn't train that in the morning. I don't know, I'll ask him later, try to find out. This is 180. How many guys do 180 for their morning workout? Today they're going heavy. In fact, how many guys who can double 180 for a power clean anytime? This is 170. $210. $240. Stefan said this is his last set this morning. I asked about the jerk, and sure enough, he said the reason why he doesn't warm the jerk up in the morning, he said, I feel more sure in this exercise. And he's really a dominant jerker. Pretty easy reps at 240, huh, for a light workout. We'll see what happens this afternoon, so stay tuned. Okay, here we go, sports fans. Stefan Botev show continues. This is the beginning of what's supposed to be a heavy workout. It's Monday afternoon. You saw his morning workout, which he considered a warm-up. Here we go, 50 kilos. Starting with snatches. I don't know how heavy he's going to go, but my guess is probably 190, maybe heavier. That's his girlfriend in the background. Here we go with 50 again. I'm going to try to follow this workout through, just rep by rep, set for set, see the whole thing. There's really no stretching. I started in with that 50 kilo set. It's the second one, 50 kilos snatches. We're going to go with 100 kilos. I was just chatting with Martin Leach, the Australian coach, asked for his guesses about how high we'd see Stefan go today. He said he'd speculate we might see 200, 245, but which would be phenomenal for us. Let's wait and see. 100 kilos. Back with 100 again. $130. There's 140. Stefan's got a very serious air about him today. I think he is really definitely serious about some big weights today. And by the way, there's a pretty good crowd here. Came specifically to see him. $160. We're about one set away from what would be considered big weights. We just don't anyone. 160 kilos on the bar right now. 160. Stefan weighs about 120. Looking pretty light. I'm going to double it. It's interesting, he's still using straps this close to the contest. Yeah. Remember, today's Monday and he'll be competing on Sunday. This is 170. Very routine. Okay, this is 180. We're in a very serious weights now. Very easy. This is 190. Big weight, big weight. All right. This is 200 kilos. This is a huge weight. Stefan's actually pausing here a little bit, put it on the straps, which, by the way, he's sharing with his workout partner. He's been going pretty fast up to this point, you know, pretty much load, lift, two of them going pretty much one right after the other. And he's pacing back and forth a little bit. I'll tell you, this lift in competition will probably put him in good position to win the gold medal overall. Now, this is probably going to be very close to the highest snatch in the contest. Maybe 200, 205 will be the top snatch, I guess. Let's see how he does. And a miss. We were actually surprised by that miss. I mean, as big as the weight was, Stefan's been looking so strong we thought he'd make it. Okay, loaded the bar to 90, paused a second, and they put on another 5. This is 195. a surprise. Okay, here we go again, 195. Yo, this is 180. Stefan was unhappy about that last miss and banged his straps down the spark. No rest at all really for this, coming right in at 180. Now, this morning when the power clean 180 for a double, talked about how unusual that is. How many guys you know who can snatch 180 for a double? Second workout of the day, particularly when the snatch isn't even really their best lift. Here we go with 180 again.
It's a real heavy training.
Okay, we're back with 195. Okay, here we go, 95 again. Oh, yeah! 200 kilos. Well, you can't say this guy's a quitter. 180. What do you think he said? Huh? What do you think he said to her? This is a double. Yeah. 180 again. Stefan's rested about 10 minutes maybe. Kind of took it easy, chat with his girlfriend and his training partner, and get a couple glasses of water. And they're back for some clean and jerks. We lost count, but we think it was 10 plus attempts at 190 or over. Yeah, one was 195 that he stepped off the back of the platform. I mean, that was 95% a good lift, we think, on a competition platform. He probably would have made it because he would have known how much space he had behind him as far as walking backwards to save the lift. Anyway, what a ferocious workout. We all really wanted to know 200 or 195 at least. Here we go with 140. I mentioned before there, quite a few spectators here. One was very distinguished as Alexei Medvedev, world champion in 1957-58, who began the former Soviet Union's domination in the super heavyweight class. And he's been surrounded by a group of people asking questions. $170 here. Still just warming up. That cat and nice even 200 kilos here. Stefan's barely resting. Load lift, and the spring partner. 200 kilos will just blow this up. I don't like that how easily he handles that. We're just hoping he didn't wear himself out on all those snatches. This is really itching to see a big clean jerk. He's got to remember, snatches aren't really his top lift. Clean jerk's his baby. So anyway, hopefully we'll see some really big numbers from clean jerk. It's 215. Stefan just caught his breath. This is very routine lift form. Look at this. Smack. There you go. Watching one of the masters of the clean and jerk. 230. Big win. We saw Stefan do this a couple days ago. Big lift. That's unusual. Not just to miss it, but to miss on the jerk. This is 250, believe it or not. 250 kilos. Be a big lift in the contest. Yeah. 250 clean.
You just didn't jerk it just to say it because you know you can jerk it. Well, sure. Yeah. That was great. One more workout.
unbelievable after all that snatching and clean jerking that Stefan's going to go ahead and do some squats, but here he is. He did a set with 140, and this is 190. They're real easy. And I asked about that 250 clean. Sure enough, he said he didn't jerk it because he's more confident in the jerk than the clean, and because he was tired after all that snatching. So there you have it. Basically saving for the consciousness. 230? Yeah, it was 230. He's trying to add it up. I couldn't do it quickly enough. This is 260. Very, very little rest. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not even that. Hard to believe his legs aren't dead tired. 280. This is 300 kilos. Watch this after this workout. Can you believe this? 300 kilos. Easy. Easy. Boys, fans, believe it or not, this is 320. You do this 320 after all the work this guy's done today?
Старайся я останавливаюсь, все посмотрим, глаза и там что. Вот это там. Не свали, не свали.
Yeah! I can't resist this. He's way across the gym, but here's Stefan Botev training again the day after that last workout. He's up to 170 in the snatch over there. This is 170 kilos the day after that workout you watched yesterday. That was 170. You know, here's Stefan Botev back at it. It's Friday, and he competes on Sunday. Yesterday, I guess he went to 180, 220, and back squat at 200. This is 100. Ronnie Weller and Manfred Erlinger, I know, are both resting today. Talked to some of their German teammates. So we'll see what the workhorse Stefan Botev is going to do. 2 days out. $130. Stefan just talked, I don't know, his girlfriend for maybe about 20 seconds or so. Do another rep now. I just noticed no straps. $150. $160. This is 170. There's a 2.5 inside that 5. You can see on the outside edge. Anyway, 170. This is 150. Stefan's barely rested after that last snatch. Coach pulled the plates off, and that's it. 150. This is 90. I just missed the first rep. I was talking to Bruce Wilhelm, but just walked in. Anyway, 90 kilos. That was 140 that I missed. First rep up. Here comes another rep. $170. $190. Clean, probably no jerk, just because Stefan's really confident on the jerk. Yeah, here's some light squats. Stefan opened with 140. This is 190. He said he's going to maybe go to like 240 or something really light for him. So his legs are still tired from 300 yesterday and he just wants some rest now since he's 2 days out. So this workout's really his idea of rest. 90. This is 230. Stefan's kind of horsing around. He's got a really slow descent, as you can see.